This is a Big Facts Network exclusive.
Live from the Culture Lab in the ATL, it's time for that Big Facts, Big Bank. Baby J, DJ Scream presenting today, the one, the only, the family. Jazzy Pha has pulled up on us for a Big Facts.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your boys say? Yeah.
What's up with you?
Hey, man, yes, Hersky. Mr. Oh boy. Mr. Ladies and gentlemen, you're now tuning to the Red Best. Yours truly, Jazzy Pha, Burgundy, Obama Luther King Jr. Jackson, 5 the first. First time on Big Facts, man.
Where'd that come from?
Tell
us a story a little bit about that day when that happened. The ladies and gentlemen, when you knew you had something.
I think over time, initially, Tila, A-Ball, the MJG song, Show Enough. Hoes in the club, show enough.
Shaking that ass in the club.
I wasn't tagging my music back then. And I was kind of like, visiting. I lived in, when we went to did the thing at Suave House, the record was so big that we had to move to Texas. And that let me find out why a lot of Texas artists are so rich. Because
they don't have to leave.
They don't have to leave because they're very territorial. So I could go, say for instance, let's say, okay, I'm in East Point. Everybody at East Point don't go to Buckhead. Buckhead don't go to Bankhead. Bankhead don't go to
the South Side.
Right. And every time we pull up, they're like, what you doing over here? You almost got a show or something. I was like, that's why once Slim Thug or Zero or Bun, if they once they hit all of these little surrounding cities, it's time to do another mixtape. That's like going on tour at home. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's the whole state.
So that being said, I was living in Atlanta, but I had to move there because we were doing shows every other day. So I said, I might as well just be there. I looked at the calendar, I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, fast forward, the record blows up. They playing the record everywhere. No tag. So everybody down in Texas like, I did that record.
Oh, wow.
I didn't really, I couldn't, I had no weight in the game yet. So I said, damn, I gotta do something. I was watching James Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 7 wonders of the world. You're about to witness the 8th. I said, damn, that was hard. Ladies and gentlemen, it just started from there.
Yeah.
That's
and
hard.
then I just start adding, just start doing things. And I thought about, people like Teddy Riley, that back in the day when he's, yep. I said, everybody got a tag. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I was like, as far as the generation right before this generation, one of the first ones to be tagging records. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Now just think about that for real, because I didn't even think about that. Where did shit come from? Tagging records.
Yeah, it's a brand. It was branding. It was like, this is my shit.
That made that kind of started making the producer into the stars too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, we made a superstar time because I was also in the videos.
Yeah.
I'll be in videos and I ain't even produced a record, but I was like, damn, how do I leverage myself? And then I also had relationships with people like Fat Cats. Me and Fat Cats were super tight.
Yeah.
So with that,
yes,
we have semi-control over the editing.
Right.
So when it's time for Jazze Pha to do his part, I don't need but 3-4 seconds. Jazzy Fizzle, come right to the thing, sprinkle. Ladies and gentlemen, boom, out of there. I might not even have to say nothing because my brand was already out there. But once they start seeing my face and seeing me pop in and they know the association, there it is. Branding.
One thing we gonna do today is, give you a flower, help you pop it. That's what we do with our legends here on Big Facts. So where do we start? You already told us a little bit of some of the records you did, but you got, and I've known this, but as a DJ, I look at my Serato, I'm like, oh shit, Jazzy Pha got my records. Where are we gonna start? So where do we start? Like, where do we start? What was your first major hit?
Show Enough.
Show Enough was the first major hit. That was your first plaque too?
Yeah.
Okay, that was your first.
Wait, what was it? I'm not sure if that was first or LSG, Gerald Levert, Keith Sweat and Johnny Gill, or was it Eric Sermon? I don't know, man. It was so many, man. It just, how when it started going, boy, it turned into a flurry.
Yeah,
and it's crazy because I was never really one for a lot of accolades. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just sitting up there looking at all my plaques and some of my plaques over here, over there. You know what I'm saying? I know how to go buy them and get them again. I don't really want to sit down and look at all my plaques until I feel like I'm ready to chill. I'm still going. I'm still going, Jack.
So in discovery, like discovering artists is one thing to produce for them. Like, did you discover an artist like Ciara? I know you did some type of situation like early on with Jeezy. Like, tell us about some of the artists that you actually discovered, not just produced.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of people know the Ciara story. I mean, she was in a group called Hearsay, and she was, she wasn't really getting that just doing that group. She wasn't really happy. My boy T.A., shout out T.A.
What up,
you know
T.A.?
what I'm saying? T.A. brought me over. Well, actually, he came over to Dark. I was recording at Dark at the time. Dallas Austin studio, which is now, of course, Pluto, Future. It's his studio now. But at the time, it was Dallas. So brought her over there. Man, let her sing for me, and that was history. I pulled her from the group. The group, I think the group thought they was coming to get a situation with Jazzy Pha.
But she was like, nah.
Yeah, because another girl in the group, her daddy thought she was the Beyonce of the group. So, you know, we let them just, do that thing. That was the only way we was going to get them all over there. So we got them over there. And then, once I got her to Shakira Stewart, L.A. Reid was just head over heels, and that was it. That was that. I mean, CC was just automatic, easy. Yeah,
I had a lot of hits. What was the writer? We had Sean Garrett here. Shouts to him. We chopped up with a lot of writers.
Yeah.
But
shout out, it's that.
What's the writer that you know when you send it off, it's gonna come back right? Who's a couple of them? Like, when I send this off, it's gonna come back. It's gonna be platinum or better.
Jazze Pha.
Okay.
Man, I mean, so sending it off
to a writer to write a reference.
I don't do that.
Okay.
But then I
don't really
Sean
send it off. I don't send it off. I'm really kind of old school with it. You know what I mean?
Pull up.
You know what I mean? I think that's one of the things that's a stickler with me, as far as, being married to a record or glued in. But, it's cool to collab and send things back and forth. You know what I mean? Especially when people can't geographically be in the same place. You know what I'm saying?
I guess what I'm saying is kind of like when T.I. and Toomp or whatever, Jeezy shot it, when you get with these people, you know it's going to happen. There's no doubt in your head.
Man.
Ciara's probably one of them.
CC is dope. Aaliyah was dope. Rest her soul. That was crazy. Definitely working with Static Major. That was crazy.
R.I.P.
Working with him was dope. A couple of people. Yeah.
So let me ask you something. So what role did Sean Garrett play with Ciara, and what role? Because when he was on here, he was saying that was what he was saying about him and Ciara.
I think he was saying
Pop Off.
Usher though, wasn't he? I think he was saying
I
Usher.
thought he said, did he write that song or something?
Yeah, he wrote Goodies.
Okay.
He wrote Goodies.
Yeah,
Okay.
He wrote Goodies, and we changed. My boy Big Zach
wrote Cookies.
Yeah, he changed it. No, he changed it to Goodies.
Okay, yeah.
Sean Garrett wrote it. It was Cookies.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And Zach. Shout out to Zach.
Yeah, shout out Big Zach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Big Zach, shout out to Local Green, all that. You know what I'm saying? Big Zach, he turned it to Goodies.
Oh, okay.
I
just remember him saying that. So.
They gave him a whole lot of static about it, but at the time, what's her name? Khalees had a record out called Milkshake.
Yeah.
I was like, baby, you cannot put your cookie in Khalees' milkshake. What? He's like, yeah, it's got to be different. It can't be cookies. It just cannot be cookies. And Lil Jon didn't like it at all. He hated it. But I didn't like it either. I just thought it would be a better record.
When you say you didn't like cookies or you didn't like the whole...
Cookies. Cookies just wasn't,
Gotcha. Yeah.
It just it made it a little cheesy. And cheesy is good sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you just got to, take a little bit of that lactose up out of there.
So Ciara...
Man, Sean Garrett and Ciara, shout out S. Dot, man. If it wasn't for S. Dot, boy, I mean, the CC thing, he got the CC train going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
well,
of course,
that's
we
what he
came
was
back with
saying.
Missy with the 1-2 step,
Yeah.
and just really gave him that. That was the one. That was the one that just said, whew. And it's crazy because when I sent the record to the label, they didn't like it.
That's how it always is, though.
Yeah, they didn't like the record.
Yeah.
So guess what? I went to Patchworks and I had a whole bunch of CDs printed up, And we sat on the floor and bagged them up. That was back when we used to send out the FedExes. We sitting up there doing the little vouchers. We was doing that. We sent them out to all the DJs. And they called back like, what is this record? What is this record? Everybody's calling back. Talk about what they need the service pack of this record. I was like, yeah, that's the one that y'all didn't like. Yeah. So, you know.
How you used to deal with music leaking back then? Because back then, a lot of, and I'm guilty of leaking some of it. Not yours, but I'm just saying. Like, I used to deal with like waking up and your shit done leaked all over the streets of the internet and all that.
It just depends, man. It depends on if it's ready to go. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't ready to go, if it ain't even, you know, I mean, I don't, because sometimes records leak and the artist ain't clear on it. Because say if you leak a record, okay, with Andre 3000 on it, Drake pulling out. Pause. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you know
It's a cold world.
I know it's a different world. Yeah, but the kids would have got me on that. But yeah, I mean, he wouldn't be up. He'd be out.
Damn.
So since we're talking about like the women in the industry and, you know, like how you've worked your magic with so many of them, can you tell us and the viewers your Rihanna umbrella story?
Well,
ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, yeah. Well, I was at Tricky Studio. I was actually
Tricky
working
Stewart,
with
yeah.
Shout out Tricky Stewart. Shout out Mark Stewart. You know, Judy. Everybody over there at Red Zone. We were working together, and they were working on Britney Spears. Working on Britney Spears project. So, you know, of course, you know, Britney was, and shaved her head off. She was kind of tripping, you know, and everything. They played the record for her. Finally got the team to listen to the record. And I think I might have heard her on like a call or heard about the call. And she was saying, yeah, great record. But, you know, I still need a Britney record. I was like, she ain't gonna do the record. She's not gonna record the record. So weeks went by, she hadn't recorded the record. L.A. Reid had me in the studio with one of his other groups called Girl Called Jane, 3-girl group. We put out some records, and we were sitting there, and Karen Kwok, who was L.A. Reid's right hand, you know, at the time, she was like, Jazzy, you remember the girl, Rihanna, Upon the Replay? I was like, yeah, I remember Rihanna. He said, well, listen, Jay-Z is behind her 100%. He's putting the whole ranch behind her. I was like, So I go in there. So I close the door, you know, because everybody listening. And, you know, this record is like the hot thing. You know, you got the hot record that's inside the camp, but it ain't got outside the camp yet. So, you know, we listened to the record. I played the record. She said, well, I was going to leave. She was like, oh, my God, what is this? I was like, listen, don't talk to nobody about it right now. Just take it back to L.A., play it for L.A., and then call me back. L.A. Reid calls me back. He said, Jazze Pha, where is Tricky Stewart? Where is Mark Stewart? This record is incredible. She said when she played the record, she just played it. Last when Jigga was in the building. So he walked into the office like, is that what I think it is? So yeah, it's like, because I already got my verse. He was like, I already got it. So he's like, no clouds in my stone. He already had it. And so that's how the record got placed.
That's cool.
That's big.
Yeah.
Is that your biggest record? That you've
Well,
been
it's
a
not
part
my
of?
record. It's Tricky Stewart's record.
Oh, okay. I was saying like that you've been a part. Well, okay, you want to. I give you.
Yeah.
Finzel, the facilitator.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Just walk it through, man. Just walk it through.
Yeah.
Hey,
Shout out Tricky Stewart. Shout out to Dream.
In the beginning, it used to be a lot of like Jeezy be
And
he was gonna sign.
Cougarel.
Like he was about to sign with Showing Up. What happened with that?
Say what now?
I said in the beginning, Jeezy early on in his career was like he was about to sign with you.
No, he did sign.
What happened?
He was signed. We were together. We were actually we went into L.A. Reid's office. Well, I met Jeezy out, you know, just kicking and hanging out. I think we pulled up 745s. You know what I'm saying? We're like, man, young, you know what I mean? I'm like, man, what you do? He's like, man, I rap. I was like, yo, nigga, you don't rap. He said, yeah, I do. He said, man, I'm gonna come. Tell me where your studio up. I'm gonna pull up on your studio. I'm gonna bring you some music. So he comes by. He gave me like 8 CDs, He had 8 CDs of Come Shop With Me. The Soft and the Hard.
Soft and the Hard, yeah.
The Soft and the Hard, right?
I remember
had
that.
Lil Jon, Pastor
It was
Troy,
Young
Bone
Jay
Crusher.
back then, though, right?
Yeah,
Young
Young
Jay.
Jay.
Yeah.
No, he was Jeezy.
He was Jeezy then?
Yeah, he was Jeezy.
I thought it was Young Jay.
Young Jeezy.
Maybe I don't know.
No, it was
I
Young
got that
Jeezy.
CD. I thought it said Young Jay.
It say
on
Lil
it, though.
J.
Lil
J.
J. I'm sorry.
Lil J.
J.
Does it?
Lil J, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I got him. I still
Yeah,
got
I
Lil
remember
J.
his necklace said Jeezy. So
Okay.
yeah, I can't remember what the album cover looked like, but I remember what it looked like. It was split in half because it was
Yep.
like
Mhm.
one side had a lot of features on it, the other side was
Pastor
like
Troy,
all
all that.
straight to the
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, whatever. So I passed all the CDs out amongst Noontime.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Noontime, the crew and Show Enough and everybody. You know, I passed all the CDs out. So they was like, "Hey, this nigga right here, this nigga so hard." It's like, So I was like, "Okay, we gonna holler at Shakir about this." You know what I'm saying? So Shake like, "Hey, we got to take him to LA. We got to take him to New York. We got to bring him up to New York." It's like, all right. So we did the deal first. Then we went up to New York. It was me. It was Big Zach once again, Coach K, Kinky B, Tina Davis was in the office. Kevin Lyles was there. Steve Bartles was there. Skane Dollar.
The crew.
Jim Jones was next door. Because L.A. Reid was in his makeshift office. He hadn't moved all the way into Def Jam yet. We played those records. He played a record. He played, I think he played what? We getting money over here. What it do, pimpin'?
Shawty Red. Yep.
L.A. Reid, because like, okay. They were really set on that being the record, the single. And so, you know, when you got a crew, y'all set on a single, we pretty much going in, we gonna get a single deal, we gonna be independent. That was their thing. I guess they probably had in their head. LA didn't move. He didn't budge. He was not going to do the deal at that point. Shake said, Shakir, he said, bro, play the records that you had. I played the record. Big cars in a truck. I'm rich, bitch. Hit the club, tear it up. I'm rich, bitch. That nigga L.A. Reid hit the button. And all them people I said walked in the door. He said, hey, take it back. So Young sitting over there like, damn. He said, I want y'all to get up and do that song right now. And I told Young, I said, man, when L.A. likes something, he gonna tell you to perform.
When he tell you to get up, you get up.
He finna perform.
Yeah.
He was like, man. I was like, oh yeah, you gonna. So he stood up. I was like, man, I'll do it with you. Stood right up there with him. We went through that record. L.A. was like, oh my God. Oh my, sign them right there. He said, man, get them whatever they want to eat. They ain't leaving here. They ain't finna be running through Manhattan shopping deals. Today, we doing this deal right now. That's when Jim Jones walked in and looked at him and said, hey, homie. Hey, when Jim Jones walked in and hollered at us, he had a cape on because he was getting his hair cut next door. He didn't really rock with LA like that. He didn't speak to him like that. None of that. He walked in there in his office, in his meeting, L.A. Reid, you know, his eyes was like this because he seen the whole culture like coming in. Like he was like, oh my God. Like, because you know, Jim Jones was like, he was the facilitator. He was the man out there. And that was confirmation to L.A. I seen it.
Shout out to Jimmy, yeah.
Shout out to Jimmy. Jimmy remember. He was there. Yeah.
So what ended up happening? Like, so y'all did the deal?
Yeah.
And what happened? Like, he went on show.
We just separated.
Why?
We just separated. It's just a differences. You know what I'm saying? Different. You know, when you got a label that's self-sufficient, I still got my bottom line.
Oh yeah, that's what
you know
I'm
what I'm saying.
saying.
But it wasn't a Jazze Pha show. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you hear stuff like twist your fingers up, bang, motherfucker, bang. You don't want to hear, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that's too happy. You know what I'm saying? But I produced Bang.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
But I did that record Bang. I brought in Tip and Scrappy on Bang.
Gotcha.
Scrappy had a AK-47 leaning up against the wall. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was like, that was the first time I seen that in the studio, like an AK-47. I mean, I didn't see pistols in the studio all day, but I'm like, AK-47 leaning up against the wall to come do your verse. I was like, Scrappy really don't want no problem. Scrapzilla. Shout out to Scrap.
How did your synergy come together with Noonie? Shouts to Noonie. Like, so Noontime is Noonies and you was showing up, but y'all did a lot of collaborative work, right?
Man, listen, Juan Farmer. Shout out to Juan Farmer. Juan Farmer introduced me to Noonie. We were at Dallas Austin studio. Juan Farmer pulled up on me and said, we're already friends in Dallas, of course, family. Juan said, hey, man, it's these crew. I had out showing up at the time.
Mm.
So he said, man, it's these dudes, man, called Noontime. It was Noonie, Chris, Ryan, TR. And they was all over there at Houston's on Peachtree. He said, man, they over there, they want to meet you. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I bet, let's meet with them. So I'm just thinking they want to buy some beats or something like that. So I came over there and said, man, hey man, I think you dope. Noonie was like, yo, I think you dope. He said, man, I think you need to come over and you need to, what you got, where you working at? I was like, man, I be working at Passwords. I was like, you ain't got no studio? I was like, man, people be booking me every day, bro. Every day. Like, he booking you every day. I'm like, every day. He said, man, come over here. You know what I'm saying? And then came over there. Here come Brian Michael Cox. Brian Michael Cox came in and he was making beats. I kind of giving him pointers on how to quantize his beats and how to get it in that MPC and just make that thing just sing. And told him to watch that boy right there. It was J-Dub Walker. J-Dub Walker was producing everything. He was doing Godzilla soundtrack, No Way Out, P. Diddy album, all of that. I was like, watch this nigga right here. Because he been so in and out. He wasn't really around like that. And then Jonte Austin was there too, writing stuff like Sweet Lady and all these records. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Dent, doing stuff like Survivor. Friend of mine, Kelly Price, man, we like, with Noontime was definitely, I can't really name a bigger R&B production crew, R&B really urban production crew that was bigger and better as a team than Noontime. Yeah. Teddy Bishop as well.
Yeah. No, they
They
definitely
were pushing hits out there, motherfucker.
What?
They definitely had them hits.
Crazy.
Who you think the all-time GOAT out of Atlanta is?
Out of Atlanta?
Producer.
Out of Atlanta. Damn. All-time GOAT out of Atlanta. Probably Jermaine Dupri.
I was just getting ready to say that.
I ain't even gonna
Jermaine
lie,
Dupri.
bro. I can't even lie,
JD.
bro. I was just at the goddamn show the other night.
JD, I mean,
That
who beating JD, man?
When bro DJ, he DJing his shit.
Yeah.
And they all classic.
Yeah.
Like, damn, JD,
Y'all
that
know what
is
this
you.
is.
That is you. That is you. He got them, that is
It
you.
ain't really,
Yeah.
That nigga pushing them motherfuckers out,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
JD, come on, man. Shout out Jermaine.
Yeah, he pushing
Yeah.
that shit out.
Yeah.
So who you think you'll be like a good match with in a versus?
And the verses?
Yeah.
Man, I don't even know. Y'all tell me. I don't know. I don't even think about stuff like that. Well, I've talked about it before, but I never came up with it.
You've never thought about doing one?
I mean, not really.
The energy of
can
a Manny Fresh Jazzy Pha would be crazy. The energy.
The energy. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, but Manny just that's my my brother.
Yeah.
And then that's cool, and it for us to be against each other.
Yeah.
But
For the culture.
friendly
But I don't be
competition.
thinking it'd be against though.
I mean,
Like
for
I
the
like
competition.
For the
because
culture. For the culture.
But I got a lot of R&B records too.
Yeah, no.
Like,
for
how do you answer? I don't wanna be without you, How do you answer? Can I come over? How do you answer? Just fine. Woo! How do you answer those records with a rap career? Like rap. I mean, no shade to my brother, but I do a lot of R&B records.
That's a good perspective. I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But I mean, it'll be fun though.
Yeah.
But as far as we got to turn them dials.
So
What happened that time when Stunner? I think Stunner tried to buy like a
50
beats, yeah.
Man, that was, shout out to Stunner, man. Shout out to Stunner and shout out to Manny Fresh for even saying, yeah, Stunner, that's some cool shit to do. Shout out to Greg Street. Because Greg Street brought
Shout out to
Stunner
Granddaddy.
Okay.
over. You know what I'm saying? I just talked to Greg, so he's fresh on my mind now. Hey, don't be forgetting. You know what I'm saying? What you need to do, that's his nickname.
Yeah. That's great.
Hey, I know he done told you that anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, what y'all need to do? What you need to do? No, for real though. He brought Stunner over to Noontime. I'm looking on the camera, you know what I'm saying? I see this car rocking back and forth because it's a tight little corner, right? Mm-hmm. So it's the purple PT Cruiser. The purple PT Cruiser come to the back over there, 957 over there on Marietta, where Neo had a studio as well. And so we sitting there. He comes Stunner. I don't think I knew. No, Street just said he was coming. I got something for you. So he pulls up. Stunner hop I think he had Cadillac with him and somebody else with him. I think Hot Boy was with him. Yeah. And then he hopped out and say, bro, I heard you over here doing records in 5 minutes, bro. I was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. He's like, hey, hold on one second. He said, man, I need to make me some records. I said, give me one, hold on 1 second, bro. I gotta take this call. So he took a call. So I said, oh, perfect time to make a record. Boom. So I made some record for him. I think it was On the Rocks or something. No, I think it was the record.
Shine? No, not Shine.
Yeah, On the Rocks.
Gangsters and Pimps?
I can't remember. I think it was On the Rocks.
Okay.
So the record called On the Rocks. But he came back in. He was like, say, what is that? I was like, man, it's just something I did. You know? He said, when you do that? I was like, when you was on the phone. He was like, nigga, give me another one. Then we came back. I think we came up with Gangsters and Pimps. Maybe. I don't know.
That shit was hard.
Yeah. And he was like, man, come on. I'm doing 50 songs. I want to do 50 song deal with you. I want to sign you to Cash Money. I said, I'm already with Noonie. You know? But me and Noonie never had a contract. We never had a contract. We was just brothers. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was. It was like, man, we do a deal. You know, there it is. You get yours, I get mine. Yeah.
Is there anybody you regret that you haven't, maybe that passed away that you didn't get a chance to work with, that you like maybe was passing by, like, we gotta get in, but they might have like passed away before you got a chance to work with them?
Prince.
Oh, Prince.
I mean, I don't really have not really like that. I mean, it was great working with a lot of people. Like I had a lot of people that I worked with once, like Mo3, man. Working with Mo3, that was dope. Mo3 was really dope. Young Greatness, even Rich Homie, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to all of them, man, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, all them are gone.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
That's wild.
Yeah, man. You know, shout out to them, man. Peace, rest in peace to the families, man. Big shout out to Dave, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because I didn't know, you know, what was going on. I didn't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? And then my condolences to you and your family and all of y'all, you know what I'm saying? For real, man. Anybody who you know, lost somebody, man. That's a pill to swallow. It's just something you got to learn how to live with, you know? Yeah, man.
Thanks.
My heart is with you always, man.
So you got something that you want to tell us about the Memphis Music Hall of Fame?
Oh, Memphis Music. Shout out Memphis, man. Memphis Music Hall of Fame. I was just inducted into the Memphis Music Hall of Fame.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Salute.
You know, a lot of people don't know, but I'm from Memphis. I'm from Memphis because
originally,
I've been in Atlanta most of a lot of y'all's lives. You know what I'm saying? I've been here since '95. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I moved to Atlanta just to meet Rico Wade. I wanted to meet Rico Wade, and I wanted to sign the Organized Noise.
Recipe Rico Wade.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I be forgetting, man. Hey, man, Reek. Listen, so I pulls up on Reek. I talked to Kool-Aid. Shout out to Kool-Aid. So, you know what I'm saying? Pull up on Kool-Aid. So he was at Boss Town at the time. It was Boss Town. That was before it was Stankonia.
right?
I walks in. We were in the first room. You know, when you walk straight in, beeline to the first room, and right there on the left, where Drake did the whole damn near.
So Far Gone.
The Love Below.
Oh, Dre, not Drake. Dre.
Outkast, you know what I'm saying? That's a big flex. Hey, but I'm on that album. But anyway, I walks in there, and it's like niggas laying on the floor, niggas over here, niggas shirts off, hot as hell, about 1,000 Dungeon Family Negroes in there just laying everywhere, and all I hear is. What you nigga knew about the Dirty South?
Dirty South, get him out.
What you nigga knew about the Dirty? They was recording Dirty South. They were recording Dirty South, and I think Cool Breeze was working on his verse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Getting there, nigga, you know what I'm saying, sweating hard as hell, no shirt on, drinking a MGD, you know. No, we in there, man, and I was like, ooh, this ain't the right time to be trying to play my demo. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to let history be history, man. You know what I'm saying? I never had a chance to really play my stuff for Reek like that. You know what I'm saying? But by the grace of God, you know what I'm saying, I'm Finzel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, you say you
But he always loved me, man.
Yeah.
You know, I knew Reek when he was dancing.
Mm.
He was dancing. I think, man, he was dancing with this dude, man. What's that dude's name, man? I can't remember his name. Damn. Anyway, yeah, Reek was dancing. He was dancing with somebody.
Mm.
Yeah, I was on the road. I had a group called the Funkaholics back in the day.
Oh, how long you been doing the music shit?
Man, since 91.
Oh, so before you moved to Atlanta, you was doing music in Memphis?
Yeah, I had a record deal with Elektra Records.
For real?
Yep.
But you was an artist?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Jazzy Fizzle.
And you wanted
Well, I wasn't Jazze Pha at the time. I was Phelan. Y'all don't go looking for that. Be cool. Y'all be cool.
Phelan.
Don't start posting that. Yeah. T-Pain already had let the cat out of the bag. Hey, I was today years old. You know how T-Pain. I was today years old when I found this. I was like, oh, man, I do not need to be trending for this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
So you been my bad. So you been at this shit.
Yeah.
This was your dream. Your purpose.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to be an artist. See, this is a perfect example of taking off and shooting for the moon. And even if you miss, you'll be amongst the stars.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people do not get caught up with where you're trying to go. Just enjoy the journey. Just enjoy the journey. And a lot of people got to understand that 98% of the people in the music business don't even do music.
In fact,
When you walk in Def Jam Records or Arista Records, any record company, you're escorted around. You one person, a 3-man, 4-man group, whatever it is. You're going to meet about 40 to 50 people that day when you come to the label.
they really do music.
Right. All they do is facilitate you.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they do. So get in there and make something happen. And then, just keep on walking in your purpose. I said, I just told my brother today, a lot of people get caught up in roles. They get caught up in roles. I wanted to be an artist, but God wanted me to be a producer. Eddie Murphy, what? He played how many roles? How many roles he play in a movie?
A bunch.
But what's the purpose? The purpose, I'm trying to make y'all laugh. I'm trying to make y'all excited.
Make a great movie, yep.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to make a great movie. We're going to make a living for our family. We're going to change some zip codes. We're going to change some addresses. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to feed some families.
So why you ain't so you feel like once you got on you why you just ain't try to like do an album or some shit, like do it?
I mean, it ain't like I didn't try. Cause look, me and CeeLo had a whole album
Yeah.
ready to go. So me and CeeLo, we have put out the song Happy Hour. Remember that?
Yeah.
Hey girl, let's go have some drink. Apple Martinis, Cosmopolitan. That was the first single for our album. Then in the 11th hour, right before we getting ready to, because we finished the album is done. It's still done. Then he got with Danger Mouse and then they did a song, Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, nigga, if y'all don't put that record out,
Yeah.
because I'm a producer first.
Yeah.
They was like, man, we gonna do this after. No, y'all not. Drop that now.
Yeah.
Because we might got some records, but we ain't got that. Man, go on, do that, bro.
Yeah.
You know
Nah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
real, yeah.
Shout out to Sugar Low, man.
Yeah.
CeeLo Green, one of the greatest of all time, man.
For sure.
Yes.
So I just been so curious about this. I'm kind of infatuated by the thought of it. Having all of those hits and all of those records in your catalog, if you haven't already, would you sell that shit? Because a lot of people are selling
Would I
that
sell
shit.
it?
Would you sell your catalog for one of them 50 M's?
You're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
The price is right.
When you get to a certain age, it's all about the numbers. It's all about the numbers, okay? So you have to project, right?
Mm-hmm.
How long am I going to live? Okay, I'm up in my 50 range. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So if, like, what? I'm going to make music, what? How much longer? I mean, you feel me? And like, so you got to think from quarter to quarter, add up the numbers.
Mm.
And they talking about quadrupling those numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, give me that money.
And I'm just trying to understand. Like I said,
Give me that money.
I'm infatuated with it
That
because
money.
I've talked to some creators that was like, I would never sell my work. And God
Whatever.
bless y'all. God bless
listen,
y'all.
I told you earlier in the interview that I don't get sentimental. I ain't sentimental about
Business. Business, yeah.
I ain't sentimental about no music, man.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
It ain't even nailed to the ground.
Mm.
It's a moving organism. It's in the air.
Mm.
What? I mean, what you doing? You looking at it? What you doing?
Send the money. I'm with you.
Yeah, because you don't have the connects. You don't have the bandwidth to do what those people do with it.
Mm-hmm.
They know how to do. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, they know how to go get some money out some shit
Yeah.
that you ain't even thinking about.
Yeah, you over there hurting, man. You can sell it and change your whole family's life, or go make a great investment.
Mm.
Prayerfully, that's what you do, and you don't go to Vegas or something.
Nah, for real. Nah.
You ever put it all in the box,
Mm-hmm.
throw it all in the room, black youngsters down just swimming in it.
So, go ahead.
Who's some of the people you look at like in this new generation of music? You like, nah, he dope.
I love Metro. Metro Boomin is dope. I love.
Yes. Shout out to
I love-
Trotsky.
Yeah. Shout out to Young Leland.
Yes.
Young Leland. I love Young Leland. Yeah. And you know how you be knowing people struggle, like, and you know his, you know what he went through, you know, losing his mom, and just, you know, just how God just bless you on a whole other side, and just give you something else.
He's a good nigga for real in real life.
Yeah, man. You know,
One of the
I
best.
couldn't think of a person more deserving than you know somebody like that. I love Zayto. You know what I'm saying? I love
Zayto,
what
my man.
he does.
Yeah.
How he just, you know what I'm saying?
Say
doing his
Tiggy.
thing. You know what I mean? Producers. Like young. My brother Gassner, the artist. Y'all don't know him, but my brother Javon DeWan over there, man, Trap Stars. Man, we doing inspirational music, man, changing lives, man. It's cold. It's cold, Jack. We're producing some great music, bro.
Yeah.
And you're gonna hear it too.
But you feel like you more focused on like that type of music now, or what? Like what you feel like you want your next run of music to be?
It's kind of like, you know, the game is so different now, bro. You kind of, you know, it's kind of, you gravitate to what gravitate to you. You feel me? Because I can do it all. I mean, if Blanco Brown or Travis Scott or whoever want to come do some music, let's go do some music. Let's just do some music, man. Let's do something. It could be Shania Twain, you know what I'm saying? Garth Brooks, I don't know. Who?
Nah, fair.
Do a mashup. Whatever. Man, I'm ready to get to it.
Well, you always got them selling. So what you got? What you got?
What?
What's next? Like what you got? I see you got the headphones. You got
Yeah, I got the headphones. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Astrum. You know, Jazzy Pha Day. Jazzy Pha Day in Atlanta. Come on
real?
now.
What
Jazzy
day?
Pha Day in Atlanta
October.
is officially Jazzy Pha Day on October the 26th every year. In
Salute
Atlanta.
on that.
Okay.
Salute.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah,
You
that's
know,
dope.
and I know, you know, a lot of people that knew that I wasn't born in Atlanta had a lot of reservations. But then I looked at all of those people that had something to say. I was like, nigga, I did more for your city than you did.
Mm.
Yeah.
Don't you hate that? When niggas just got something to say, but what did you do? It doesn't matter.
Mm.
What did you do?
All right.
What you think they're gonna say when you get to heaven? What you said? No.
Yeah.
What did you do?
In fact.
It's facts.
We travel a road seldom traveled by the multitude. It ain't a lot of people that travel this road. You know how many parties I miss going and be in that box? 170 million sold? No, man, that's monstrous.
Mm.
And I hate when people try to, you know what I'm saying? That's why you got to get on big facts and tell the truth.
What the truth is.
Huh?
What the truth is.
The truth is, I kicked a whole lot of ass. I kicked a whole lot of it. But I was too nice. I was very nice. Very nice. And it ain't trying to
What
be
you
mean.
mean? What you mean by nice? What you mean? By
Nice because a lot of people didn't shout me out. And all I needed was credit. A lot of people didn't realize a lot of these cats, man, like all you had to do is say something.
Yeah, we hear that a lot on this
Just say
platform.
something.
We hear that a lot on this platform.
Say something. Everybody wanted credit. Like they just jumped up and was like, I'm lit.
Mm.
You ain't just get lit by yourself, fool.
All right.
Somebody lit you up. But see, the thing is, the algorithms and things like that is changing. And your truth is going to find you. It's going to find you. You're going to have to answer to that. You have to answer to that. And that's what's happening right now. I think, it's just time to talk about it.
You saying like the truth, that's what, you saying like the truth finding niggas. It is. Though.
Oh, yeah.
It is. The truth is.
And it'll set you free too, man. It's like something that you be wanting to say and you be trying to be, when I say be nice, you be trying to be like, okay, I know such and such that had. I'm like, you go look at how long interviews be like when you see them post. I'm like, you mean to tell me this nigga talk for 2 hours and 45 minutes and then say nothing about me?
Who a nigga you feel like did that though?
A lot of people.
Like who?
A lot.
Like name one.
Who?
Name one.
I don't
I'm saying who did you like that?
I don't do that.
Why not? That's being too nice.
Don't.
That's being nice, but you.
I just don't.
That's being nice.
And I say yeah or no. But there it is. I ain't got it. It's too many.
It's too many.
Nah, because it's like you picking on somebody if I name one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I got 170 million records sold. If I pick Joe Blow, that's like, oh, nigga, you don't like me?
Yeah.
I just don't like what you did.
Yeah, but you honestly feel like we made magic together, and this game is about who did what. Why when you want people to know I did that?
Mm-hmm.
I changed your circumstance. I changed your life. You was destined for jail or hell. Damn. Some of y'all. Come on, bruh. And somebody came in, man, and God, through God, you got a whole lease on life. Come on, bruh. And you can't mention that nigga? That's terrible. That's like me not shouting out my mama when I go win an award. I couldn't have did it without my mama. Shout out, Mom. Shout out, Pop.
Yeah.
Love y'all, man.
So
Denise and James. How about that?
Damn, man. It is.
Man, it's called as a motherfucker.
Yeah, chilly, boy. It's all good. Man.
They turn that shit.
Shit.
Hey.
Ooh.
I guess that would be kind of message that it'd be like such and such.
Yeah.
I
I
just
mean,
be
I
wanna
ain't,
know
yeah,
though.
yeah,
Like,
I don't, you know what I mean?
But I don't know, man.
What?
Nah,
What you got, man?
Nah, I'm just thinking about just a lot of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
You just said you been being so nice. You been being nice. So
I was. I mean, I'm just giving you a prequel of what's to come. You know what I'm saying? Because you see, I'm selling stuff. I'm selling headphones. Oh, these glasses, by the way, on my face. Shout out Vintage Frames. Coming soon. Jazzy Fizzle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all been seeing me rock these frames for a long time. And I know you might have seen them on me in the past. Like when you saw the red ones in the past, the red ones that I had, the red ones that I gave CeeLo, even those were painted. They never existed. These Goliaths never existed. Till now. They will. Yeah. People ask about them all the time, so I had to put them on. They ain't even go with my outfit, but they do though.
Yeah. Hey, it's always important to talk about, the accomplishments, you know what I'm saying, and the blessings God has sent you and everything. But I feel like it's equally as important to talk about, if you ever had rough patches on the journey for other people out there going through the rough patches. So can you recall a time when you was kind of like maybe doubting, continuing music, having a rough patch or just having a hard time? Can you recall that in your journey?
Right there, I think it was rough around that time, when the game started changing. You know what I'm saying? When the game started changing and it got a little more, with the viral kids jumping around, dancing and doing the thing. I was working. Of course, I think we did the Young Greatness record. I was over there with QC over there kicking it with kicking flavor with Coach K, right? So, and I seen him doing this thing with Yachty, and I was like, okay, he's making some real big moves in this thing. So I asked him a couple questions. I was like, man, what you think, bro? He said, man, I've been watching your page. He said, man, what about them kids that you got? I was having a tough time at the time. And he said, man, what about them kids that you got that you be posting all the time dancing in the video?
Oh, the roly.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
So I said, yeah. He said, man, they the ones that I paid to do this, and that. he said, and look at the numbers. He was showing me the numbers, and everything that they danced on was like 20 million, 15 million, 30 million. I was like, whoa. On YouTube. I was like, oh. He said, yeah, they be paying. But it was like, ding. You know what I'm saying? So I said, call them up. Oh, what y'all doing? And they was upset. They was like, yo, man, these dudes, man, they took our song and then one of them called. You remember they were doing a little dance and they do the reverse? He's like, man, they stole our move, the reverse. I was like, okay. So I called Corey Mo. I looked at it, I was like, these kids, I'm like, the dudes that stole their move, man, had 6,000 views on YouTube. So I said, let's make a song. It's called In Reverse. Boom, we make In Reverse. Made the song 60 million views.
Yeah.
Right? No, I think that one was 25 million views. But that's like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody seen they had the little mask on with the panda bear on it. Then you seen them everywhere, remember? So like everybody going crazy over that little song. Boom. So my boy Bless comes in, me and Bless. So he said, man, I got this beat. He was like, man, we want to talk about our Rolexes. We want to talk about Rolex. We always wanted a Rolex. And then little Teo was like, Ayo and Teo, they were like, yeah, I want to do a song about Rolex. I just want to roll it with a dab ranch. I was like, okay. Then we just got in there. I was like, all I ever wanted was a rolling. Yeah. It was like, nigga, that's hard.
Yeah.
Put it
Shit
down.
went up too.
Went crazy. Super crazy. And I was back.
They say I was back.
But you know what? How many people you know, man, gonna be pushing 40-something years old, gonna go and do a song like that? And then you can't even do a kid party without that record. And I mean, they don't play it if I want 2 or 3 times. They play it 6, 7, 8 times.
Yeah.
Raw.
Yeah.
You done been there.
Yeah,
you done
yeah.
been there. That's me, bro. That's me
Yeah.
and them kids doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, once again, not really thinking about, your role. It's all about thinking about purpose. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the win.
Yeah. That's all.
That's what it is.
A win is a win, baby.
What 2025 look like for you? What you got
Man,
up your sleeve?
it's gonna be a big year of commerce.
Big year of
Time to
commerce.
sell stuff.
Yeah, right.
We
Yeah,
selling it. So
if we
speaking of
hold you,
publishing,
we
we might have one of those.
Okay.
It'll be on Billboard.
Okay.
It's
For
gonna be
sure.
on, I might put it on a billboard.
You should.
I'm moving out the city. No, I ain't said I'm playing. I'm still be in the city. I love the city, man.
Yeah.
The city been good to me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I love what y'all doing, man. I'm proud of y'all, man.
Sold. 175 million sold.
So what?
You said 175 million sold?
Something like that. Give or take. Who's counting?
That's impressive, bro.
People will call you and just tell you what the numbers are. I'll be like, okay, yeah, all right, bet.
Did you ever do a pub deal or you always kept it like solo dolo as a producer? You did a pub deal?
Yeah, I've had pub deals.
Okay.
Nothing too crazy, but just a little something just to, They're giving out some money, man. I'm gonna go get that.
What would you tell a young producer to do now though? Because some
Young
people
producers?
some of them complain about the pub deals. Like
Get your weight up. You know what I'm saying? Get your weight up, because a lot of these young producers are making beats and they think they producers. You know what I'm saying? And I here's my analogy, right? If I take a Porsche car, I take the Porsche Cayenne, the new Cayenne 2025, and I go and sit it on the curb, that ain't the Cayenne truck. That's just the Cayenne frame. Who does all the engine work, the battery, the lights, the rack and pinion, everything else that goes with that car? If you're not there from inception to conception, don't get mad when somebody get on top of your record and say, this is a Jazzy Pha production, because I went in and facilitated that for you. You ain't seen DJ Khaled go in there and make no beats. You ain't seen Hitmaker go in there and make no beats. You ain't seen P. Diddy go and make no beats. You know what I'm saying? So when I come and facilitate something, like I said, once again, they get mixed up with the role. They think Jazzy Pha supposed to be typing on beat. No, I'm the producer. I come from Quincy Jones and them. If I got something to do with it, my name going on it, and I'm saying what I'm saying. Because I earned that. But if you make the play without me, then I won't be a part of your shit.
you think that
You know what I'm
stuff?
saying?
You think it's stopping a lot of music from being timeless? The fact that it's not so personal no more, whether it's producer, writer, facilitator.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And everybody's so busy trying to go sample something. Ooh, who can find the best sample? Oh my God, I just sampled this. I just sampled that. People call me every other day wanting me to take part in a record that I already made. No.
You
Went back, did one of their old records and made it bigger?
So you say you wouldn't do it?
I asked the question.
Does 3-6 do it?
I asked the question.
I'm asking, does 3-6 do it?
3-6 do what?
They let people sample their shit and then kind of be a part of the records again. Sometimes I think I might be wrong.
Was it bigger? Was it bigger?
Yeah. It might have worked for the current time, for the current generation.
Shit, that Drake shit.
Special though.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that Drake shit with Drake 21 and
Pat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a Pat sample a little bit, right?
Was it a sample?
Or he just on the record. It had that sound like some 3-6.
Yeah, definitely was a 3-6.
But that's a sound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a feel.
Well, yeah, that's a different. But you saying remaking
half
the
of the game is built on 3-6 sound right now.
Yeah.
Mafia sound. Shout out Mafia. You know what I'm saying? 3-6 Mafia. 3-6 Mafia was the first crew that I was able to walk in and actually see a check sitting on a desk and say, damn, these niggas making some money. You know what I'm saying? Because my dad used to work in Selecto Hits in Memphis, Tennessee.
Shout out
over
Selecto.
there. And so I would be right in there with Johnny Phillips. Johnny Phillips had Selecto Hits.
Yeah.
So he still, to this day, does a lot of things with hypnotized minds. Man, them boys had like 8-9 checks sitting up there to just waiting. 200,000, 400,000, 350,000. I'm like, man, you can make this kind of money. So that was like in 91, 92. You know what I'm saying? So them boys making money a long time.
Yeah. A lot of it.
Yeah. And they had a cult following, you know what I'm saying? With the little the cloak and that whole insignia, they had a different following. They had a different following.
Yeah.
Nah, like you said, a lot of people still sampling and 3-6 shit. Like the sound do sound like that.
They just said he clear a record every week.
Oh man, they
So
probably clearing them every other day.
Yeah, he said he clearing a record. Like
I just got a record cleared with my sample and they sample on it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had them hits. They had the culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's next?
Man, like I said, man, I mean, shoot, Jazzy, the collective, you know what I'm saying? Platform. Yeah. It's a platform. It's digital distribution.
Okay.
Online distribution. It's called Collective. We talking, you know, you go on a distribution, you subscribe. You can also get life insurance, health insurance, and all of that inside.
That's big.
Inside of it, you know what I mean. So, shout out to Collective. I'll give y'all all the schematics or whatever, so you can tag them. You know what I mean. Collective. It's gonna be real big.
Okay.
I think it's the way for the future. Everybody got to have a platform.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what time it is. And shout out to the Trap Stars, Javon DeWan in the building. Javon DeWan and the Trap Stars. Talent revolving around purpose. That's the trap. That's the new trap. You know what I'm saying? We also up for Grammy nods. Shout out to them for that. Shout out to Eric Bellinger, also up for Grammy.
What up, Bellinger?
Young Bellinger. You know what I'm saying? new Glow coming soon.
Yeah.
Oh no, the Glow is out right now.
Yeah.
Glow is
I'm
out.
out. I'm out. Yeah.
Yeah. Glow is out.
That's hard.
Glow Rilla.
That's hard.
Big Glow and Friday.
Big Glow going crazy.
Yeah.
Big Glow going crazy.
Yeah. Cartier Fly on there with me. Yeah.
Well, much continued success to you, man. We will be waiting on our package as promised.
Oh,
you
man.
Promised,
It's
you
up.
promised.
Yes.
It's up.
Some shades, some headphones,
It's up.
whatever else you got
It's
for
up.
us. You know what I'm
Jazzy
saying?
Pha Day. I'm going to be what is it, Aaron?
We'll figure it out, but just get a date so they'll know every year.
Okay.
This is the day.
Jazzy Pha Day every year, October the 26th in Atlanta, Georgia, is Jazzy Pha Day. I'm doing a concert this year at the City Winery on the 28th. It's gonna be real big. City Winery, we're doing a tribute to the stars. You know what I'm saying? I'm saluting the Temptations, Al Green, Anita Baker.
Frankie Beverly?
Oh, yeah. Come on now.
Okay.
We got to do that.
Okay.
You make me happy. Hey, man, listen. Shout out to the whole Beverly family, man. Everybody over there, man. Stacy, everybody over there. The Beverly family, we've been down since day one, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Barcades. You know, my daddy one of the original Barcades. You know? Yes, sir. Stacks, everybody.
There it is.
Get it.
Big shouts out to Jazzy Pha pulling up the big facts. Check
Ladies
us out
and
at
gentlemen.
www.bigfactspod.com. We appreciate you, Jazzy.
Salute.
Oh, boy.